It's LBI Region Report time here, and, so many great things going on. I know last week we had the shortened week, so everybody got to enjoy a 4-day week, but we're back to the normal Monday grind here, and so many things still going on. I know that we have Women in Business coming up, other great events coming up on the 31st, but just happy to be here once again in video format, since this is something new for January, our new 2025 look.
It's our twist. It's our 2025 twist, right?
I like that, the 2025 twist. As people, now the thing is, hopefully our listenership doesn't go down now that people can see us.
Oh my God, thanks a lot. Sorry,
I'm
guys.
talking about myself. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me. Yeah.
Just what I need to hear in the morning. So thanks. But no, we certainly hope that they can listen any way they want. They can listen to the podcast right on the radio station, or if they want to circle back and watch along with us, welcome. However you want to get your information, we're happy to have you. Of course, Southern Ocean Chamber. This has been something that we've been doing since Superstorm Sandy.
Yeah.
Really connecting the community, bringing people on, talking about the evolution of business and business people and certainly consumers. So it's just a good way to start the year and really welcome everybody back. Now, there's a few things you had mentioned. Certainly, we'll talk a little bit more about tomorrow's Women in Business. We're going to have our guest join us this morning talking about our January 31st State of the Chamber Business Breakfast. But I also wanted to put a little promotion out since we are at the end of January already. I know it's hard to believe.
I know.
But we are at the end of January. So February 27th, the Southern Ocean County Job Fair is going to be taking place at the Mainland Conference Center. That's at 151 Route 72 East in Manahawkin. So businesses, we certainly want you to be present. This is the premier regional job fair. You could join us at the Mainland. We have 9,000 square feet of their ballroom. It's the first comprehensive job fair targeting both full-time and part-time candidates for career advancing positions. This is a centrally located regional event. It's designed to bring together job resources, seekers, employers, really to benefit Southern Ocean County and our coastal community. There's going to be breakout sessions for job seekers and employers. There's going to be professional headshots. There's going to be resources for re-entering the workforce. There's going to be coffee service throughout the day, and there's going to be live broadcasts. So in addition to seasonal work, the afternoon will emphasize permanent employment opportunities within Southern Ocean County. We're partnering with the Ocean County Career Center, the New Jersey Department of Labor and Workforce Development, and county-wide offices. Local businesses will have a chance to find the right candidates to help grow their staff and achieve their company goals. Of course, we want to thank both Eshleman and Southern Ocean Chamber Association for being sponsors of the event. But you can register if you'd like to have a table. The setup time begins at noon. The event runs from 1 to 5. Again, this is on February 27th. It's a Thursday. So you can contact Kate at sochamber.com. You could call our office at 609-494-7211. And also go to visitlbiregion.com, and you can register for this transformative event right online. It's only $50 a table for businesses. And again, we want to thank our sponsors, Eshleman and the Southern Ocean Chamber Association. So please put that if you're a job seeker, full-time, part-time, re-entering the workforce, veteran. There's going to be resources for you. But also, if you're a business really looking to grow your team, there's going to be more than just candidates there, but also resources to help you achieve those goals. So please, again, visit LBIRegion.com for that job fair information. Real excited about it.
Yeah, it is good, and I love the fact that that you organize events like this, because I think that it gets more and more difficult to find the right jobs these days, and a lot of times we get so separated with the electronic application process that having an event like this, you get to have that face to face that I think is lacking in today's society.
And, there's so many different approaches to hiring.
Mm-hmm.
And this is something that just brings people, in a room. Again, not just the job candidates, not just the employers, but also the resources to benefit both. And like I mentioned, coffee throughout the day. So, from 12 to 5, set up, breakdown for the employers and as well for the candidates. It just keeps the room moving a little bit.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So we did mention that before we get to February, we have a big stop at the end of this year on the 31st, which is at LBI National Golf and Resort. And it is our 111th business meeting or State of the Chamber. And we have a very special guest joining us.
Wonderful. Thank you for having me.
So, Stephanie, we're so excited to have you on. If you'd like to introduce yourself, and of course, the company that's bringing us, just bringing us so much of the latest and greatest happenings down in Little Egg Harbor.
Yes, absolutely. Well, my name is Stephanie Eshleman. I am the senior sales manager here at LBI National Golf and Resort. We have been a part of this property, or should I say Viva May Hospitality has been a part of this property since May of 2022. And we've did a full renovation. So I'd like to discuss a little bit of that today with you. And yeah.
Well, we certainly can testify on all the renovations that have been done. We had a fantastic ribbon cutting a few months back. And we all know Sea Oaks, if people are familiar with this area. The amount of detail and, regenerating the concept that has been done by you and your team to, present the LBI National Golf and Resort to us, as well as the Wiki Room and all these fantastic aspects of what people can get. So let's talk a little bit about the rebranding and certainly the revitalization of the property.
Sure, absolutely. And that's definitely one thing. It needed a revival, and that's actually what our hospitality group means. Viva May is a French word. The owners, Josh McCallan and Melanie McCallan, mashed up a word, Viva May. So vive means to revive, ame meaning soul. So that is their goal, to kind of revive souls of the properties, of the guests, of the people, and the employees that we are blessed with every day. So this property specifically was built in the early 2000s. It was formerly known as Sea Oaks. We have a wonderful community among us as well, who are very faithful and dine with us in the Wiki Room. We also have a championship 18-hole golf course, which is extremely popular. Yeah. We get to see a lot of familiar faces with that on a daily basis. Our superintendent that maintains the greens outside, Rolf Strobel, is absolutely wonderful and has really done a great job too, because that also needed a little bit of reviving. But through the feedback and guests coming, we've heard nothing but praises, and they've really done a great job. As well as the inn. We have an inn. This property also had a boutique hotel on site. So we had the luxury or the opportunity to revive that, renovate all the rooms. We did a little bit of tweaking on the floor plan to add a couple luxury suites to it, which is really exciting for people staying on the property, exciting for our brides and grooms that are getting married with us. So a lot on the property to offer.
So I don't know if people are familiar with the expanse that is the LBI National Golf and Resort. You had mentioned you have, I believe, 32 rooms, right, in the hotel. You have a full, beautiful ballroom for weddings. You have a full service restaurant and bar. You have a pro shop. But the thing that, we're going to talk a little bit about today is the corporate value that it brings to the area, because all the things that we're talking about, of course, when you think especially, of the Long Beach Island region, you think, oh, okay, the summer, you think of, but we're here to say, this is something that's open year round. Golf is certainly available. And again, a great corporate team builder, great fundraiser for organizations. But what you have available is really, just more than the social events, but a great way to accommodate, offsite teams, or bring in corporate events if they're looking for a different destination to maybe do a retreat or to hold a conference. So let's talk a little bit about some of those opportunities. We'll go into what we're doing, certainly with our State of the Chamber, which is going to be hosted by you. But it's just such a great way to gather business professionals and just have a great, you might want to call it just an estate, to really be able to serve all the business needs that come with, including AV and including, customized kitchen and rooms to stay and team activities. So it's just such an asset to the area.
Absolutely. Yeah. Corporate is definitely something that we want to expose more of in 2025 to you. Of course, too, with the help of the Southern Ocean County Chamber. You guys are wonderful and have connected us with so many businesses. So we're always grateful for that. I think the number one thing, too, that of us getting our name back out there and showcasing property, our location, especially for corporate businesses, being on the East Coast. New Jersey is nice enough to kind of be in proximity within a day's drive. Sure. But we're exactly in a central location, 1 hour from Cape May, south of us, and then 1 hour north, Long Branch. And then, of course, we would creep into New York City. But exactly really 1 hour from all East Coast locations. So right now, we host a lot of realty groups or fundraising, golf outings that are statewide, and they really love this property because it's so central to everybody. And then, of course, we have the stay if anybody is traveling a little bit further, which they can, of course, do. And then expanding more on corporate and our spaces. Of course, we do have our culinary team and our scratch kitchen with Chef Andrew Regal, who is absolutely wonderful. We do have our curated menus, but we'll always work with groups too. If they have something very specific in mind, fantastic. We love to work with them, get on a phone call. Different spaces and activities to do. One thing with corporate, I think people want convenience. They want professionalism, and they also want fun. Mm-hmm. So I think altogether we offer that between having any kind of breakout, playing golf, or just retreating back to the hotel. We actually are partnering with a spa from our sister property, which I'll talk about in a little bit, but we'll start offering spa services. Wow. So those are part of the fun aspect of those corporate retreats. But then when we need to gather, we're here for a reason, to learn, to educate. We have 3 great spaces for that. Our first one is the Garden Ballroom, which we'll be in on January 31st together. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be for about 130 guests maximum. And then that offers an outdoor area too for any type of breakout space if there's breaks in between. We do have internal AV equipment as well that we would work with all of our groups, whether it be a 70-inch smart TV, all of the hookups. We have the projection screen, projector, all of that good stuff. But
so needed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very important.
And then our boardroom is really nice for more intimate gatherings. Mm-hmm. Also very popular for local realty groups, local law firms around, with the conference room phone in there, the conference Zoom calls in there on the large screen TVs. Everything now is very digital. Yes. So we have also our general manager is wonderful on the IT side. So between the team to help out with all AV needs. That's a really great asset to have for groups. And then if we're having larger, fundraising or local charities, upstairs in the Lighthouse Ballroom is wonderful. There's the mezzanine area, which hosts a lot of either cocktail hours if you want to do like more of a formal dinner, or for those auction tables, raising money. There's great spaces to put all of those items in. And then you go into the full ballroom to have that wonderful dinner. And again, any type of AV needs, necessities we would help with, or of course, outsourcing. And we would work with companies that they like.
Yeah, and everything's done with such, and I want to say that because we had our holiday party just this past December there, and it's with such a personal touch. I mean, your team there is exceptional. I know just when we had our party, there was people with special menu needs, so super accommodating, just, fun and ready to work and celebrate with us, along with us. So, it's so appreciated. And it's just good to know that everything is just a phone call away where they can get in touch with you. And we want to make sure we share your information on how people can get in touch with all that you offer.
Sure, absolutely.
So I know the best place, I guess, would be online or to call you directly.
Yeah. So forgive me, our website would be the best way to contact either me or another part of our resort. There is a golf link to connect directly to the golf team. There is an event link to connect directly with me. There is a hotel link to connect directly with the hotel team, as well as the restaurant and any type of reservations. So everything can be found on our website, www.lbinational.com. Very simple. And of course, there's connected email addresses throughout that page for you as well.
And honestly, anything that you think you may need they have so much different types of space to accommodate any kind of meeting. So really think about it. Take a ride, enjoy a lunch, enjoy a dinner, maybe take in some of their special events because they have concerts and they have so many other great things that are scheduled throughout the year. If you do happen to love golf and you haven't checked out what they've done to the course, I would suggest you get a tee time and really take advantage of it at some point during this year, because it is, just exceptional place. And I also want to make sure that we invite everybody, Stephanie, to join us for a morning of networking and updates, as the Southern Ocean Chamber celebrates their 111th year. We're going to have, we're so excited to have this informative event at the prestigious LBI National Golf and Resort in Little Egg. And we have a full agenda, whether it's a lineup of officials, key updates. We have engineering firms. We have local hospital updates, full breakfast buffet happening. It is really an essential meeting to start the year. Again, this is January 31st. It's a Friday. Great way to tee off the weekend, so to speak. 8:30 a.m. LBI National Golf and Resort is located at 99 Golfview Drive in Little Egg Harbor. The cost is $35 a person. You could RSVP directly online. Visit lbiregion.com, or you could call 609-494-7211 to hold your spot. And we certainly thank LBI National Golf and Resort for sponsoring this event for us. We just have so much information to share, and we love to showcase, the spaces that make our destination and our community so unique and special. And we're so grateful that LBI National Golf and Resort is just, part of the family and part of the community.
Likewise. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Always. We love having you and everyone come to the community. We just want you to feel welcome and at home and want everyone to succeed.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us, Stephanie. And we'll see you in just a week or so.
Sounds wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
And again, if you want to find anything about LBI National, you could go to their website, and also you can go to visit lbiregion.com because we have all their information online as well. Also happening this week is our Women in Business. It's set for January 28th. And again, we want to thank the Chick-fil-A leadership. We have the marketing coordinator, the co-owner, the HR director. They're all going to be on hand to discuss how their business gives back. I believe they've been in the community for about 3 years, and they've contributed greatly to fundraising efforts through local schools and clubs and sports teams and their community care event. So Women in Business Roundtable is part of the Southern Ocean Chamber's business programs. Its goal is to provide women who are doing business in our community with a supportive network of peers, no matter what chapter they are in their career. The gathering is hosted at 434 North, 72 West in Manahawkin. There's no fee if you RSVP. Again, the Southern Ocean Chamber number is 609-494-7211. The regional chamber, we kick off our, another great year. For more information, you could always go to our website. You can always call our office, which is now located at 703 Mill Creek Road, Suite G. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram as either Southern Ocean Chamber or join us on LBI Region. Our weekly radio show, which is now a podcast, which is now a video cast, of course, with 91.9 FMM. And of course, all this information is available online through our community press page. So you just have to go to that navigation and find Coastal News, and you could get all the information that we talk about here and much more right online at any time. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to, starting off February and getting all those things in order, to sort of segue out of winter into spring.
Yes, because Valentine's Day is coming up.
And we love that.